We are just getting the shit kicked out of us out here. It's blowing 30 knots, and we're tacking into it against a current, and it's at night. We decided to call it and wait out the rest of this storm. It's going to be blowing for the next couple of days and just pouring rain, so there's no point trying to fight it. We'll just wait it out instead.
Pretty place.
Now that you can see it.
The entire time we were here, we couldn't see anything because the entire bay was engulfed in fog and it was raining, so we didn't really step off the boat. But this is a really, really pretty harbor.
Yeah, look at those waterfalls behind you coming off the cliff. Those are beautiful.
Yeah. I'm glad we're stretching our legs.
Right. So this is what this place looks like. It's pretty cool. The coastline here is crazy. It's all these like crumbly little chunks of rock all stuck together. It's very crumbly looking. Graceful.
Yeah.
It's a floating dock. I'm good.
Don't fall in. It's been raining for the past 3 days. And we've been tucked into this tiny little fishing harbor, rafted onto a fishing boat, waiting for the wind to shift. Because for the foreseeable future, the wind is howling from the south, which is not so good if you're trying to go that direction. But we've been paying attention to the weather, and today the wind is slightly less shitty and slightly less from the south, which means it's our perfect little tiny window of opportunity to sail to Reykjavik.
Perfect little tiny window of opportunity.
Tiny little window of opportunity.
Very small window of opportunity.
We still have to tack. The wind is still coming from the south, but it is not blowing 40 knots. It'll be blowing, what does it say?
Like 10 gusts to 20 maybe. Yeah,
10 gusts to 15 instead of 20 gusts to 30. And also not raining, and so we should make it there in one day, hopefully. It is, what is it, like a 70-mile sail? Mm-hmm. So
it's about 60 plus a tack or two. So.
Yeah, plus a couple tacks. And you know, if we're tacking somewhere, we turn a 60-mile sail into a 120-mile sail quite easily. So we'll see how it goes, but it is 6 o'clock in the morning, so we're going to leave this little harbor quite early so that we can arrive before it gets dark. Because now that summer's over, it definitely gets dark. Cool. Are you ready? Mm-hmm. Skipper Dan.
With my fancy hiking boots on. Because my sail boots are soaked.
Are my boots soaked too?
No, yours are okay. Like, just my left boot was soaked.
Oh, the outside is wet.
It was just like right underneath where the Dodger was kind of leaking with all this rain. I left my boots out here because they were wet when we came in.
and they were just sitting underneath where like a little bit of water was kind of coming down and dripping down the zipper seam. And so this boot was like half full of water because it's been pouring rain for the past couple of days. So I ain't wearing those boots on this sail. I mean, the UK it rained a lot, but it wasn't this heavy. Like, it's just been dumping rain for the past 3 days. And we've discovered a lot of leaks in our boat again. Unfortunately, it's too wet and too cold up here to really do anything about them. So we're just gonna have to keep towels and sponges around until we get further south into warmer, drier climates that have sunshine for more than 4 hours so that we can fix them. But this port light is now leaking and dripping down the nav desk. This handrail is leaking from the back. The Genoa track is leaking over here onto our speaker. This chain plate is leaking and making our settee like soaking wet. It's coming down and dripping down through here. The forward chain plate is leaking and making our hanging locker all wet. This chain plate is leaking and it's leaking down onto our chalkboard. So, oh, and this port light leaks too. This port light leaks as well, and it's been leaking for a while, and it gets all of this wet while we're sailing. So
our boat is just a giant sieve.
Yeah, this kind of reminds me of when we pulled into Guatemala and like
Yes.
everything was leaking and we just need to fix it. But we've been sailing pretty heavy, pretty rough, and the boat moves and adjusts and squeaks and pulls, and it's been a couple of years since we've done all this work, and it's all leaking again.
Do you know what I think is happening? We've been in the north for so long that our boat was just frozen, and now that we're going thawing out, and so everything is just like.
Yeah, and it's just leaking.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's climb out of here and unplug and get out of here.
Yeah. Let's do that.
It'll be okay. So, bow first, and then
Bow
spring,
first.
and then I can slip the stern as we kind of like go backwards.
Yeah.
The stern's the only one doing anything right now anyway. Okay, spring next. Nice. Clean. It's a very narrow entrance into this place. It's got some pretty nasty rocks on both sides.
Dennis taking a nap. Just laying down there in the cockpit.
We had 4 hours of sleep last night.
Yeah. Yeah, we had to leave relatively early so that we can have all of our chances to arrive in Reykjavik with daylight. As soon as the sails are up and we're heading in the right direction, he's like, all right, whip me up when we get there. Yeah.
Does all of this like
I wouldn't want to say stress and anxiety, but it's stress and anxiety. It's not like debilitating stress and anxiety, but on the dock planning a sail, even after 7 years, like there's still a level of stress and anxiety of the unknown and like what's it gonna be like. And then as soon as the lines are off and the fenders are away and the sails are up and we're on course, it just like completely melts away. And so the quicker we can get the sails up and on course, the faster it goes away. And when it goes away, I get tired. So I sleep.
Yeah. Sunshine is back. It is so sunny and it feels so good. And there's also a little bit, I mean, there's still 2.5 knots of currents against us, but it's coming from the side. It's hitting us on the beam more than anything. So the swells are definitely smaller. And it's starting to be quite the comfy sail right now. I like it. Den is down below. He was taking a nap. I think he's awake. How comfy are you in here?
Awesome.
Awesome.
I think the swells have calmed down a little bit. So
Definitely come down.
we're just like heeled over, locked in, cruising, trying to stay warm, sketching some stuff on the good old iPad.
You look so comfortable.
I'm chill, man.
We haven't erased our Svalbard board yet.
I know, we haven't like had anybody come visit us in Iceland yet, so
We need to erase it.
We'll erase it now that we're on our way to Reykjavik. I'm sure people will want to come meet us.
Yeah, we can probably erase it there.
I'm sure we'll have some sort of like patron meetup or something when we're here.
It's I've just been hanging out outside, you know, doing my thing and just enjoying the view of the waves and the sky and the sun. Nothing else to see out here. Woo! Yummy. I feel like I'm gonna remove some layers soon. Wouldn't that be nice? Alright guys, so I've been learning this song today. It's a sea shanty. It's called Wellerman, I think. Let's see if I can remember some of the words. Alright. There once was a ship that put to sea. The name of the ship was a Billy of Tea. The wind blew up for a bow, dip down, oh blow, my believers blow. Ho! And then the song continues, but I don't really know the words. We just posted something about it on TikTok. Just hanging out. So far, we are very much on the course that we laid out. And at this speed, we'll definitely make it to Reykjavik, I don't know, before nightfall. So, that's good. Soon may the Wellerman's done to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Ho! Rah! Okay. We are now 5 miles, less than 5 miles away from Reykjavik, and just like predicted, the wind started to pick up. It is now blowing 30. 25 knots, gusting to 30, and yeah, it is a spicy ending to our sail. It's kind of insane. We're still close reaching into it, and luckily there's not big waves, so it's just really windy. But we're almost there. Hopefully in an hour or so we'll be nicely docked and taking a hot shower. Hopefully. Yeah, look at me. We're solid? Well, we made it. We are finally in Reykjavik. And we made it just in time too because it's now dark, it's now raining, and the wind picked back up. And we're going to be here for the next couple of days just to catch up on some online work and to wait for another good window to keep sailing. Yeah, but until then, I think that's it for this episode. So I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.